Hey friends, it's Emily from burlapkitchen.com where I'm all about simplicity. Today we're going to make something super fun with your leftover coffee K-cups. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a sanding block over this. I did rinse it out and wash it out pretty good. And then I'm going to take a sanding block over it just to rough up the edges so the paint sticks better. And then I'm going to paint it with some yellow chalk paint. I am using Waverly paint for this. You can get it at Walmart, although I've heard some places their Walmarts don't have this, but mine still does. So that's what I'm using. Any chalk paint would do for this though. So then I'm going to give it a nice dry, and once it's good and dry, I'm going to go ahead and give it a second coat of paint. It's looking pretty good. There we go. We're almost done here. So you want to make sure you give it 2 coats of paint, because 1 coat of paint was just a little too thin and you could see through it a little bit. So now I'm going to take a piece of cardboard and I'm just going to cut out a little a heart. So I just folded it in half like they teach you in kindergarten and just cut out a heart shape. And then we're going to paint that orange. If you're looking for the link to those scissors that I use and everything, I actually... I can post that in the comments. Just remind me or ask me for it and I will get that to you. So I painted the feet orange, and then I'm just kind of sticking stuff on just to see where I want everything. Then I have this little fuzzy feather boa that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to glue a little piece of that to the top. If you see these little feather boas, they're really cute to keep on hand, especially for Easter and Christmas crafts. So then I'm going to trim it up just a little bit. And get it to look how I want it to look. So then I'm going to take some black paint. I'm using chalk paint. You could use any kind of black paint for this. And I'm using the back of the paintbrush just to make 2 little eyeballs. And then make sure it's dry before you move on so you don't accidentally smear it. So then I'm going to run a bead of hot glue around the bottom of the K-cup, and then I'm just going to stick the feet on. I do later go back and put a little thing of twine around the bottom of the feet so you can't see the cardboard, and then I painted that orange. So you'll see that done in the final picture, but not in this video. So I'm cutting a little piece of felt out in a triangle shape for his nose, her nose. I guess it's a girl. We put a little bow on it. So we're going to glue that on, and then I'm going to take a little bit of blush. I always give a lot of my crafts rosy cheeks. I just think they're cute and they add something extra to it. Now I'm going to take a little strip of fabric and I'm going to cut it down to size, get it to look how I want it to look. And then I'm going to fold it in half. Just like that. I'm going to trim that little piece off real quick. And then I'm going to hot glue it. I'm just going to kind of overlap it and hot glue it. And then trim that back part off. Then I'm just going to pinch the middle. And I'm going to take a little piece of twine. And I'm just going to tie that in the middle. And then you have a really simple bow. Just make sure it's nice and tight, and then I'm going to trim the back off, and then I'm just going to hot glue that right to the front of the little peep's head. Then I'm going to take a little black button and glue that right in the center of the bow. I'll show you here in a minute. I know that's a weird angle. Just to add a little something extra, and I also thought it needed something at the base to kind of break up the color, so I added just a real thin piece of twine down at the bottom, just to break that up a little bit. And I just hot glued that. And there you go, guys. You have a super fun craft that you can make with empty K-cups. I hope you guys enjoyed this one as much as I did. For more fun ideas just like this, please visit burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.